Guys, welcome back to another video. I'll be honest with you guys, I had already started watching this video. I was like 1 minute in. I should make this a reaction video, you know? This is actually very good content, and he really he gave me a fresh perspective. It's not something mind-blowing, but it's something I haven't really sat down to think of really. And at the point I am in my life, I'm able to relate to this more powerfully than ever before. So I just want you guys to, you know, jump with me on this bandwagon and let's see where this takes us. Video Be Present by Leo. Let's get it.
They say life is about finding meaning, but what does that mean? Is it something we're born knowing? Or something we spend our whole lives chasing? Viktor E. Frankl once wrote, "When a person can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure."
Pay attention here. This is where he drops the bomb quote. This is where the flip in perception or mindset shift is too hard. Listen.
But what if it's the opposite? What if it's that people who don't know how to feel pleasure distract themselves chasing purpose? Have you ever told yourself, I'll finally be able to relax once I accomplish blank? Maybe it's getting that promotion or hitting some type of metric. You dedicate everything to get there. You put your head down,
Hey guys,
make
today
sacrifices.
we're gonna be eating ramen.
And when you're there, you feel accomplished and proud, as you should. But it's not long before you start thinking about the next milestone. While I do believe that setting goals and moving forward is extremely important, there's something that doesn't sit quite right with me. It feels like I'm living life on a checklist. You hit one box, and the moment you check it off, your eyes are already on the next thing. Whether it's getting that grade, that job, whatever it is, there's always another box waiting. And that's the part that gets me. You're so focused on chasing the next thing, you forget the only thing that's real, which is this moment.
Bam. You know, this past few days, I learned what it felt like to truly be present. And to you guys, I felt like a different sort of human being. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but for a long time, I felt like I was living in a dream. Like I couldn't really control anything. And it was like things just happened to me. You know, it just kind of like drifted by without any form of, let's say, anything for me. And that's not to say I didn't make action or do things, but it's really hard to explain. But it just kind of felt like I was not a participator in my life. You know, I was just settling for things that were available, you know, just going for things that were available and letting everything else pass me by. I didn't really go for what I wanted. I didn't really strive for what I wanted. I just kind of like felt like, I don't know, I felt unworthy, I guess, of anything. And so I just kind of like did that. But recently, I've been more purposeful about what I do, how I do it with the people I do whatever with, you know, and not just in relationships. I mean, in life generally. Like, I can't really say. It's really hard to explain. But if you're connecting with me, you know what I'm trying to say. It's like this feeling of sudden freedom. Like I'm able to be present in every given moment with all my family members. And it was until I started truly being present and truly understanding each of my family members and friends that I was able to know how to relate with each of them personally. And my relationship with my sisters have never been better. My relationship with my parents are so good. it feels very, it's like all this time I've been with them, and yet it's just now I'm really getting to know them for real, you know? And it's as much as it is beautiful, a beautiful thing to be present, because I'm no longer really looking forward to what I want. That's not to say I don't have dreams and things I still work towards, but it's no longer like at the it's not a dominant thought in my head anymore. It's a thing of trust. I know it's coming. So I'm trying to enjoy the road that leads me there, you know? And so it's like I'm getting to take every day slowly, be with the family, talk to people. I'm sorry if this video is going to be much longer, even though this is a 5 minute video, but I really felt like I need to explain to you guys what it really feels like, you know? Um, it's like this enjoyment of this moment, looking, not looking forward to anything after, not reminiscing on anything backwards, just being here, right now, in this very moment, having whatever conversation you're having with whoever. That's the key to happiness. That's the key to beauty and fulfillment. That's pleasure. Because what you don't know is when you really sit down and talk to people, there's a sense of fulfillment, there's a sense of wholeness you get from just uncovering a person, you know, like getting to know them, peek into their lives, who they are, you know, without it necessarily going anywhere. Just these people, these are stories and souls, and you just talk. And guys, the entire point is be present. Just be present. And it's harder to do than you think, but once you're able to really be here right now, everything changes.
Right now. Let's take a look at this on an even smaller scale. Maybe you're at the gym and instead of pushing yourself on that last set, your mind is thinking about what to eat for your next meal. You're not really present. Or maybe when you're eating, your mind is thinking about the work you have to get done before you can finally relax. And then when you finally get to relax, you feel restless, worried about what's next. Maybe you feel guilty for not being productive. Or how about when you're out with friends and you start thinking about being home?
There's this saying that goes, when it's time to work, do it 100%. When it's time to play, do it 100%. When it's time to eat, 100%. Basically, be fully present in whatever you're doing at every given moment. Don't get lost in thought over something else. Don't start thinking about whatever else. Just be here right now, because that's all you will ever have right now.
What I just described is myself. I've noticed that for some odd reason, I keep creating every moment by how productive it is. If it doesn't move me closer to something else, I struggle to just let it be. Like, the only way a moment counts is if it produces something. And that's a very toxic mindset to have. Everything has become a checklist to cross off so that I can get to this next thing. And this is because we get a sense of external validation from completing tasks or hitting goals. Every time we check something off, we feel a rush from that reward. And we're addicted to that feeling, so we continue to chase it, over and over. But intrinsically, we will never feel fulfilled like this. I think about my friend who eats slowly, enjoying every bite, taking in his surroundings. Or how sometimes he'll just sit alone at the beach, staring at the sea. Even when he's working, he takes pride in every single minute of it, and I've never heard a complaint. He's not rushing to get somewhere else. He's already there. Because life doesn't start only after the next thing is done. Mindful pleasure like eating slowly or watching the sunset isn't avoidance, it's awareness. Pleasures that are done consciously ground us in the moment, while purpose for the sake of it will leave us feeling empty. Frankl once said, "When a person can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure." But maybe it's not that simple. Pleasure doesn't distract us from meaning. It reminds us of it, as long as we're doing it with intention. The present isn't always perfect or profound, but it's the clearest way to know that we're alive. Because there will always be another milestone to chase, something else to do, something else to prove. So maybe next time, eat a little slower. Enjoy the scenery around you when you're walking. Push yourself on the last rep, and cherish every laugh with your friends. Stop waiting on perfect moments to feel alive, because
you're already here. You're already alive. You're already awake. You're already present physically. You just have to be present mentally. You just have to be here with me, with yourself, right now. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters until it arrives. But until it arrives, all we have is now. Remember that and take care of yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video.